belting out the end note?
Have I been spending too much time on IP2 again?
Yes.
Is that? Damn it.
Yes. You just look like you just got done with like love, sex, in Las Vegas. What's going on? You just wake up? Do you wake up like this?
Yeah. This is fresh out of bed. I'm so sorry. I didn't end up going to bed until halfway through. I love Dad. I love the Xylee Dad show. I love the Dad show. I can't say the Anyway, so I fell asleep like towards the end of that. And anyway, okay, let me talk about this. First of all, the woman that you saw in that clip. Well, okay, let me back up. I have said on Queens numerous times, there are several clips out there of me being drunk on panels. I've done some stupid shit. And yes, I've dropped some N-bombs. Here is my take on the N-word. Want to know it? Because I was going to save it for Queens. I've been dying to say this, but I'll say it here.
Buff once. So bad.
Yay! Racism.
Guess what, boys and girls? I think it's just a word that people give power to, and I use it for shock value because I'm an old white woman. I know it would be so much more fun to think that I ran around and put a white hood on me late at night and, burned crosses. I'm sorry. It's a word that invokes a certain kind of response. So yes, I'm guilty.
Oh, no, look, Gidgy, no matter what people say, I appreciate you. I appreciate what you bring to this community. And I also appreciate my favorite soundboard. So I love that you do what you do. So like I've been waiting for you to be on here when I play it. So I it's okay.
It's a word. It's a word. If you want to try and cancel me over a word, please, because I promise that's the worst you're gonna find. But listen,
Buff, why are you CD-ROMing right now? Defend yourself.
Yeah.
You know what? You're a filthy fucking racist, bitch. All right. You know what? You little think you can do this? All right. When's the last time you sucked a black dick? Huh? Because you ain't got no energy inside you. You shouldn't be having that fucking word coming out your mouth.
I've got jungle fever, bitch. Ever since I've met you and been this close to you, seriously, ever since I've been this close to you, I have decided I need the black D. I need it. I need to experience what everyone's. Oh, am I too much? Too much?
I just have to hide on this stream.
Oh, sorry.
Despite everything I've done this week, this is my most shameful moment right now.
Okay, listen. Hey, what?
I'm having fun.
James.
So, yeah, this just happened a couple minutes ago. Yeah, Gidgy's... Well, we'll get into it in a bit, but yeah, so if you're not aware, and I wasn't aware until really Taz, and I was just thinking like, all right, well, whatever, right? This ain't the first time she said it, and you know what? People on the internet have said the N-word a number of times. To me, it's, yeah, I can see where Gidgy's coming from, where it's a word, but, personally, I've seen people say all types of slurs, all types of things, and the N-word, in my honest opinion, depending on who you ask about that word, I would say that some people were split. And I noticed it's usually coming from like people who take it more offensive, or usually like non-black people, funny enough, who take it more offensive that the word is being used. And when I mean the N-word, I mean just the regular NA word, not the, hard R or whatever. So for me to see this, I'm like, okay, you know what? You can probably go through everybody individual past and find out they said a lot of messed up things. And I wouldn't be too surprised if we go to, let's say, good example, One Buff Weed. And because One Buff Weed said that, he said things like this all the time. So by that logic, I mean, like, honestly, Gidgy saying the N-word, right? Again, let's say that, if she said the hard R, okay, I could kind of see it, but it's like, well, at the same time, connotation. But if she just said the regular N-word, then it's like, whatever. But in a minute, when Keem comes in, it doesn't get any better. So, yeah. Let's watch that.
I'm having fun.
Hi, Gidgy. You're fired. Like, you're literally fired.
Okay.
We tried to get a hold of you to deal with this, and then you came up on Nerds without talking to me or Mike, who tried to get a hold of you, and you decided to come on Nerds and say, oh, it's just a word, it means nothing.
Because I was going to explain yeah, it's a word that invoked a response before I was with the LCU. Yes, I do believe
so So obviously, a lot of people would disagree with that, like companies,
of course,
especially like the platform that you're on, right? So that's going to affect everyone's business in the future. So the only way for you to truly understand that it's not just a word is by fucking banning your ass and kicking you out of the fucking universe. Like, you should have started off with hey guys, you're right. What I said is fucked up. I know that's highly offensive to other people. But no, you just come in and start fucking defending it. Maybe I don't know, talk to your bosses when something like this happens instead of jumping up on nerds.
Okay. It was something that happened. I mean, do I need to give you a resume of everything I've done in my past? Because it might get worse than that.
I expect it would, with the opinion that you displayed. Yeah, I would expect it would get much worse.
I just didn't think that was something I needed to come to you with. I've been very open on Queen several times saying exactly. I think I can find clips of me saying there are several clips of me on the internet saying things I am not proud of. I have used words to elicit responses I am not proud of. Now, did I come up here joking about it? Yes, I was trying to make it lighthearted because I'm sick of all the other shit. So, yeah, I did do that, Keem. So if you need to fire me, go ahead.
Well, not everyone here thinks it's cute. Buff thinks it's cute. That's fine, right? But not everyone thinks
I'm a weirdo.
Cute, a lot of people find it extremely offensive, and
absolutely
I don't think we should be pushing a big portion of our fan base away because we're over here cracking jokes about something that's like seen as universally hurtful. And I've made mistakes. I said it. I called Alex the N-word 15 years ago, and everyone knows it, right? And I'm wrong as hell for that. And I've had to apologize and say that is a wrong thing, right? And now now you're forcing me to run a universe where one of my hosts does it and then just justifies the word. Nah, dude. When I said sorry for what I called Alex, I meant it. And to continue with what I meant, I can't allow a host up here freely fucking defending the word and all that. You gotta go.
Okay, I didn't call anyone that name. Does he know that? I would never call another human being that name, just FYI. But
I'm not sure.
I just want to, I just want to say one thing.
Yeah.
I am obviously.
I think she might have been.
Well, that happened.
From the.
So, yeah. Yeah, it looks like Gidgy is fired. Unless they decide to change it, unless they decide before Queen's air, they decide to not do that, right? Unless they decide all of that before Queen's, as we currently speak, Gidgy gets fired and she's banned off the Discord. In real time. Now that I think about it, maybe I should really choose my word. Apparently she said the hard R, which, yeah, I could kind of see how a lot of people are offended by that the more I think about it. But at the same time, given that other hosts have gone away with, let's not lie. I mean, people were sweeping for Tina because she said the same word, or even if it was just a casual like N word and not the hard R, right? Let's say it was just let's just say that was the case. Like, let's say hypothetically, it did just say the N word, no hard R, nothing, no malice, whatever. You kind of have to also look at it at Keem's perspective of he as a boss, this is going to affect him more than anybody else. But at the same time, it's like, well, why isn't like Billy fired? Why isn't he suspended? Or why wasn't like Tina suspended too? There's a sense of hypocrisy that exists, right? It'd be different if like, all right, Tina was suspended for a week, or she was fired for saying the N-word. And then if then people would say, yeah, he fired him for that, but he was consistent. That wasn't the case, and people are calling it out for what it is. And then in the case of, with Billy's drunkenness, right? Real or not, the fact that it went to such an extreme, and how much that would sweep, and how much the Keem had to go, and so in the end, it's like, well, no matter what you try to do, you couldn't win, because even if, let's say, hypothetically, Keem suspended Gidgy, there will be a very vocal minority that will take offense, But because we're in the LCU, mind you, that vocal minority has already dealt with it with Tina, so it wouldn't really matter, right? So to me, it's like, regardless if it was a hard R or just the N word, it's like, well, I feel like she was just boned to begin with. Yeah, I think in a way she should have gone to Keemstar and asked, what she can do. But on the other hand, you gotta give her respect. You can't deny that what she did in going up there and standing her own ground is respectable on that end, right? To me, it's one of those things where it sucked for her to get fired, but business and money comes first on YouTube and stuff like that. If this was like, let's say, Boyd or somebody else or somewhere else on YouTube, people wouldn't really care, right? Because it would not get a lot of traction. But that's not the case because they're not in that area. They're not in that platform. So on a business standpoint, I can't really blame Keemstar. But I also do find it is ridiculous because, like, why hasn't, like, Billy been suspended? Why hasn't Tina been fired for the same thing? And how many people were sweeping for her? And people were calling it out for multiple days, even weeks. So it's a level of hypocrisy that is just ridiculous. It's just like, like, why? Like, I don't know. I don't know. In the end, regardless of everything that's happened, regardless of what's happened in the end, I wish the best for Gidgy. I genuinely do wish the best for her. Right? I think, now that I think about it, maybe she shouldn't have said it, but I know that she was trying to make light of it and everything. Like right now, she was trying to make light of the situation, and sometimes that's all you can do. But if we're going at a business standpoint, like, you can't really blame Keemstar. But then again, hypocrisy and the way and how Keem let other people get away with stuff. So in the end of the day, there's really no winning this, right? And I think that's just how we gotta live with it when it's coming to the LCU. You're not gonna win all the time, and anything, the result that you want are not gonna happen. Does it suck it happened? Yes. Did I really like Gidgy? Yes. If it turns out that she's not fired and they were able to talk it out and this video becomes, moot and point. Not moot and point. I mean, this video becomes like, oh, they talked it out and she's back on the show, but she's suspended. Oh well. Till next time. God bless.